So how does the Optimum 9200 next generation compare to something like the Blendtec? Well, firstly, the motor has got over 1,000 watts of more power. 1,000 watts! And that extra power means that it's capable of delivering 19,000 more revolutions per minute on the blades. 19,000! But that's not all. You know, there's other differences. I mean, for example, the jug on the Optimum 9200 is bigger than the jug on the Blendtec. So this Blendtec jug takes, you know, about a litre up to its maximum line, and at a push you'll probably get about 1.5 litres inside the jug. Whereas with the Optimum 9200 Next Gen Vortex blender, we've actually got on this, you know, a 2 litre jug. And the line's at 2 litres, so the maximum capacity is 2 litres, not a capacity of 1 litre where a jug can just about take another half litre on top. So depending on what you're making, that's a significant difference. And then there's the inside of the jug. So if I take the inside of the Blendtec, you can see there are just 2 blades in there. Just 2 blades. Now this is a great blender. This is a powerful blender. I've had this blender for quite some time, and it cost me, you know, about £500 when I bought it. And it's a really, really cool machine, but there's only 2 blades in there. Let me compare that to the Optimum 9200, and we've got 6 blades. There's 4 that you can see on the top. There are actually 2 more kind of underneath in the jug. Now that, again, is giving us so much more capability when it comes to, you know, making smoothies or raw food or nut butters or anything of that kind of nature, really. Because, you know, we've got so much more processing power in there, not just from the more powerful motor, but also from those additional blades. And a couple of other things to do as a comparison. So firstly, you know, with the Blendtec, when I want to switch this on, I've got this control panel on the front, but actually without, before I can use that, there's actually a switch I need to hit that's on the back. Now that's fine for me standing behind the machines, but if this is on your kitchen worktop, you might be pressing the buttons and thinking, you know, why isn't this working? Maybe it's because you've forgotten to switch it on the back. Whereas with the 9200, you know, the kind of on switch, the launch switch, as I like to think of it, is big and clear and on the front. And then in addition to that, the programs between the 2 machines. You know, on the Blendtec, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and pulse. Well, I can go to the manual and I can understand what 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 mean, and after a while of using it, I'll maybe get used to it. But with the Optimum, I've got a much more easy to understand set of buttons. You know, I've got quite simply slow, medium and fast. And then I've got some times on here as well, which, you know, are 20 seconds, 35 seconds and 45 seconds. Yeah, 45 seconds. And with those programs, take the 45-second for example, it starts off slow, it builds up, drops to slow again to make sure that that vortex motor is pulling everything into the blades, and then speeds up again to finish blending. The Blendtec does something similar, but the programs are a little bit, to be honest, a little bit random, you know. Even having had this machine for a number of years, I couldn't really tell you exactly how they work, I just know they sort of do. So, you know, for a gut feel, this machine seems to have a lot more going for it, but let's put it to the test. Let's put some ingredients in there and see what happens.